I'm gonna come back. There.
There
you go, try again.
Aren't Rebellion 3 the other one?
I saw that smile. This is key.
No way!
It's a toolbox.
High
I
school.
forgot my glasses out in the truck.
Haley!
Yeah, your dad was here. That's right. I forgot.
We haven't done the group picture.
Ah!
We got a paper to do individual
Hi.
pictures.
Hi.
I'm a skateboard.
Traditional. Hi. I explained the thought process there.
No, my mom decided to do this.
See y'all. We are leaving. We are leaving.
Tell is in first declension.
The reward. I believe that's nominative. And then
Will you go ahead and label it that, please?
So quid est, est is the verb. I go next word. Cadis
Is the noun. Alright, so molest is part of the third declension because of the genitive, as we've explained many times.
what would at the bottom of the page it said it can be translated as bulwark, which I missed. So that's bulwark.
Our life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are
instituted among men, driving their just powers from the consent of the governed.
That all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Consent of the governed. That whenever any government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute a new government, laying its foundation on...
They are endowed by the Creator with so inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men.
And the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the
Secure these rights. Governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. And if any government becomes destructive,
Should not leave Asagnas, Etienne, and their tribe for 3 reasons. His family might come back, staying would improve his maturity, and
the house was his responsibility.
Matt should not leave Asagnas because staying.
The novel Sign of the Beaver by Elizabeth George Spear is set in the wilderness of Maine during 1768.
For 3 reasons. It would be dangerous to stay alone. Matt doesn't know when his family is coming back, plus Matt would have more adventure with the Indians. It would be dangerous to stay alone.
And his tribe for 3 reasons. Because his father trusted him. His family will be
Life was better than the American way of life. First of all, Matt was in grave danger. Matt's family.
by Elizabeth George Spear. Matt should have gone to live with the Indians for 3 reasons. It would have been dangerous if he had stayed without the Indians' help.
Sign of the Beaver told of a 13-year-old boy, Matt, who is patiently waiting, watching, and hoping for his father, mother, and siblings to return.
5 seconds and done.
Oh, give it. There
Let
you
it go.
go.
No!
Done.
the balloon's not even like technically
It's
in
out.
it. It's out.
Alright, there you go.
here you want.
We're not comparing.
Okay.
Alright, film away.
That is a little box of matches.
That's an average.
There's like
Oh,
enough.
don't hit the table.
You got it.
No.
Oh!
You did.
And secure the liberty for all generations. Okay.
Nice.
The rules of the president and the vice president, Congress, and the rules the Senate and the House have to follow.
Oh,
This is
verb.
a
Okay,
verb.
Don't say that.
Oh. Heads up, I don't know what this
No,
is.
okay.
I have no idea what this is.
Ready?
Frank!
Yeah! What?
Not.
Oh, that was so close.
They break. Right. They break. And.
Tie.
That was a tie.
Power.
Game. Sit.
Wait, no. Slaughter.
What'd you say?
Slaughter.
Wait.
Oh, she just snuck it.
Kingdom. She got it. She got it.
Sword.
That was Jake. That was Jake.
That was Louise Fox getting
Town.
Oh, she got it.
Oh my goodness.
Stress pointing.
Go.
Amendments to the U.S. Constitution are amendments and rights for people as
Electors of president and vice president must be equal to the whole of the senators and representatives in
Amendment
Congress.
3. Soldiers cannot overtake private property in peacetime. Amendment 4. People shall be secure in their homes, property, in their own.
Amendment 8 bans executive bails and cruel and unusual punishment. Amendment 9 gives general rights.
The electors will meet in their own states and will vote. Whoever has the most votes for president will be president.
Were mostly wrote by the founding fathers. The first
Your terms. Then you have 18, which is no liquor imports, and then you have 19, which is
Source: New Oxford American Dictionary.
Period of time. New Oxford Dictionary, 2010. Wall. A continuous.
to cause to be constructed. Mayor.
Can you just make a face at the camera?
A masonry structure forming a long rampart or an enclosure chiefly for defense. You stole it. Yeah.
Go ahead, do it again.
Should be 0. Every crime committed by an illegal alien is by definition a crime that should have been prevented. It is
I want you to do that again. Ready?
What?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Nice.
And we stand for the resolution. Build a wall.
Or on.
And on.
Oh, after.
accusative.
Hey, Alex, you want in?
I don't even know how.
And then I couldn't see it.
For laughter.
He did that, and so.
Slowly.
3, 2, 1.
Therefore.
And so.
Got her.
She
got
it. No, it's not Macy.
C. Light. I mean, law.
Law is correct.
I don't know.
Bryson, don't say that before you even try.
Put your hands up, just like. You keep stuttering though. You're like
finishing
up
before
there.
you're finishing.
All right,
so
here we go. You guys got
technically
this. Hit. Go for it.
Truth.
Oh my god!
Man, trying to find one that just has one meaning. Well, I'm not gonna be able. This is gonna have several meanings. Any one of these words.
Safety welfare salvation.
Wow.
One.
I think
It's voice.
Figuring out.
God, figure it
Then how do we know that? That's so wait. Then how do we know that 37x is 180?
P is the opposite of this.
Oh, you just blotted it out.
Hey, wait. Hey, can we flip? Hey, can we? Here, can we switch?
So I'm
You didn't hear the last one.
Snappy.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
stay right behind Bryce and he'll block the rays. I swam in California.
That the Africans in slavery were not a part of the people who adopted the Declaration.
Everyone, because we all struggle with the temptation to put ourselves first.
Let's go! Let's go! It's fun playing number.
Roger B. Taney, who was a Chief Justice on the Supreme Court, wrote the majority opinion on the dread.
I came up with it just now. Let's just say I dreaded doing this.
This documentary is about whether a black man can be a citizen. Scott had originally lived in a free state. When Dred Scott went to Missouri, a slave...
Wait, I need a picture now. Wave again, one more time. Nice.
Definition.
Lived in the Puritan community in the early days of the Massachusetts colony. He committed adultery and lived through 7 years.
Arthur Dimmesdale, a preacher, plagued and afflicted by his hidden sin, parallels by the way. His hidden sin, his concealed wrong, and his secreted choice.
I called it first.
Had a choice. He can either run away to Europe with Hester, an adultery
Justly.
Challenge!
Oh, yeah, exordium! Golly!
challenge you. Gosh, everyone.
Everyone agrees that Pearl is Hester's daughter, but some believe Pearl should not have been taken away from Hester, while others believe she should.
Loyalty means nothing unless it has at its heart the absolute principle of self-sacrifice. Woodrow T. Wilson.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nathaniel Hawthorne, born in Salem, Massachusetts in 1804, sort of.
For a human being. No one she would give them the freedoms to right or wrong. In conclusion, Hester Prynne should have left England for these 3 reasons. Retributed.
Oh, divisions.
Some people believe that Governor Bellingham should take Pearl away from Hester Prynne. Just say.
While others believe. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
While
You
others
can smile
believe.
now. Go for it.
Everyone agrees that Hester did not
Division.
Afterwards, he confronts her and her newly born daughter, and she tells him of the child's father, Mr. Dimmesdale, who concealed his sin from the government. Mr. Chillingworth does not.
But others agree they should not leave and instead stay home and confess their wrongs. Hester, Pearl, and Dimmesdale should not leave their town for 3 reasons. Dimmesdale has hard problems starting over his heart. Pearl and Dimmesdale fear each other.
Face.
President of the U.S. It was presented on January 1st, 1863. It declares that
Give a
all.
look. Give a look.
Say the word. Keep
what is it?
No, Mark got it.
No, but I didn't. Like a light.
Oh, I like it.
Gosh.
Oh, it's every so dang it.
Ah! There you go.
What?
45 seconds.
You said the Latin.
Okay.
Oh,
King.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let's do it. We need to have like speed rounds where we have to run.
No.
Bad idea.
Mary's the gate to heaven.
Gate.
Gate.
Yes! I got it.
Pick one.
What?
Rhyme. Mom and Dad are getting Christmas presents for all my family. My mom is making some pumpkin pie.
Why?
He thought in his mind.
Okay, me and Jake, right?
All right, yeah, you and Jake. No. Okay.
No, just keep going.
Like, it's the fact that he expects me to think that this is the first stone that knocked Genghis Khan off his horse. Like, wow. I just don't.
It's good for tying people to ceilings.
This measures things, and it's actually a teaspoon. So,
Talk about like these like objects. So I think this is like flour, maybe. I think you like.
Where this bullet comes flying at my face. Then the next thing he knows is that I steal a gun from him and shoot these 2 bullets at his face. Then the next thing that ends up happening is
Or would you rather be Michael Jordan, swishing threes? That's a great face.
A cup of flour. And then we have some more flour. And it goes into his cave where he can have some privacy. And
for knocking out that theoretical person who is the closest thing to Goliath we have in this room.
I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made.
Here our ignorance unfolds. No man can fully grasp how far and how fast
Air power, if it can be locally exercised. I have, myself, full confidence that if all do their duty, if nothing is neglected.
Shadow of Old Main Tower. The door was made of heavy oak with a Gothic arch. I swung it open and entered the narthex. The door.
With each note, the corresponding lyre string played. Then, as he gazed at Selah, the words the spirit desires. The mind of sinful man is death, but the mind controlled by the spirit is life.
And then we discovered why. Why this doctor?
Facebook causes and like them. They work tirelessly. Some even have multiple accounts so that they can like something several times. It's really quite
To those who have found knowledge. Choose my instruction instead of silver, knowledge rather than choice gold.
I met the only person on earth that ever came close to being as glorious as myself. Constance Weber. She was an easygoing, free-spending, and almost always pregnant beauty. They had 6 children together, but sadly only 2 of them survived.
Oh my, that's a wonderful but tragic story.
It made it my life. It also spurred me on. I threw myself into my music. In the following 3 years, I composed 9 piano concertos and the famous piece, Island.
Someone through a window. How can you bless them? How can you be courteous and patient at the table? The manners help it all be very civil and to where nobody's talking too much, no one's talking too loud.
Give me a place.
To my name. And she is, I dare you to touch her. I'll shoot anyone in Padua who tries.
You'll find no better entertainment anywhere. All of you are welcome in my house. This last course here is for closing up the stomach after great feasting. Now everyone be seated, as this is the part where we will sing then.
Agreed.
Good. It's a bet.
Who should begin?
I will. Biondello, go and tell your mistress to come to me.